four-game weekend set. It's the St. Louis Cardinals up against the New York Mets. Well, Siggy, we get to see one of the hottest hitters in the league today. Quite the streak he's riding. Seriously, Boo, he's been on fire at the plate. A major boost for this team, and I enjoy seeing greatness on display. And this guy just gets it done. Coming your way next. Just about ready to roll here, and starting in this one, Lance McCullers Jr. What do you have on him, Chris? Great sinker. Although it's not his primary pitch, it's really a pitch that he can go to. Misses the barrel of the bat, gets ground balls, and lets the defense work behind him. Okay, all set to go. Now it's the right fielder, Lars Newbar. And that's downstairs. And that's how this series begins. And that's through there for a strike. And 1-1. And that comes in for a strike. Left field. Paredes hauls it in, and there's one away. Now we take a check of the St. Louis Cardinals lineup. And a factor for them in recent games, Jordan Walker, and one of the most versatile players. He can bat anywhere in that order, and he can play anywhere on the field. Not just the outfield, the infield as well. Just missed. One out, base is empty. Aye. Check swing, no appeal. That one down the line, and that's just foul. One down, base is empty. And he walked it. Ball four, Evans low. Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice play appearance. So now it's Nolan Arenado. 2 hits for him in yesterday's game. Ball one there. Nolan Arenado at the plate. Arenado, guy who delivers big-time power at the dish, and will probably go down as one of the greatest defensive third basemen of all time. Got it. Over at first with one away. And speaking of that defense, it's hard to imagine that in high school, Arenado shared the left side of the infield with another elite defender, Matt Chapman, at Alberto High School in California. Right around the move. That one's fouled off, 2-2. Ground ball, left side. There's one. Over the left, and the double play. No runs, no hits, no errors. And the Mets will step up with their first shot in the scoreless ballgame. Back here with my pal Siggy. And for the Cardinals here this afternoon, it's Miles Douglas. What do you have on him? He's had his ups and downs in his career, as his ERA is just over 4, but this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball, he's going to go out there and give it his best. Line to the left there, and that's the base for bases. Let's return and hits for second. And he's got a leadoff double. Every time you're out, any better than that. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did. It's like you let the ball travel and put the ball straight to it. That's great work. Here's Juan Soto. Seems like he's making contact with everything lately, averaging more than 2 hits per game in his last 5. And there's the ball. That's Bueno. Runner in scoring position, nobody out, as we play game 1 of this 4-game series. Down off left side. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Lindor is hit around third. Got a long throw home. The one down. The right back in. And it's 1-0. And for him, that's 2 solid weeks with a hit every game. I mean, he's running his pace for 14, and let me tell you, that's no easy task. This guy's grinding out at bats. He's figuring out ways to put the ball in play, and just as well do it with some authority. And the batter down, deep and right, and that is downstairs. Ball 1. Siggy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first. Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a concern of the bag to try to jump on it even more. And here comes. And a swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Right side, Newbar on the move. Calls it in, and there's 1 away. Very cool. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't catch any chances, Chris. They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustments. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you got a much better chance of scoring some runs. And this is just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. And at first, 1 away. Rounder might be 2. There's 1 out, and that's 2. Well, they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 1-0. Top of the second, now is the Cardinals number 4 hitter, Nolan Gorman. Gorman goes 6'1", 24 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2018. McCullers winds fires. And now the count is even. Boog, our man Daryl Parker, DP, at home plate for this one. Pretty average size strike zone, but the book on him is that it sort of moves around. You can't always count on how he's going to call it from game to game. On the ground to third, and that's a fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. And he's there with a leadoff double. Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. He smashed that ball the other way and kept it fair down the third baseline. Did an excellent job of just throwing the barrel at the ball, even though he was a little late on it. Next to hit, Alec Burleson. And now it's even up. Ball, 1 strike. McCullers, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. Now he misses. Full count now. Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And that one off the wall. Tying runners in to score for second. Gets it done to drive in the run and drive back up. That ball was drilled 106 on the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics. And now here is Jordan Walker. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can't forget it. His second of the year, it's 3-1. He only needed one swing to square it up. Not wasting any time, and that is that move. Aggressive, and it paid off. Let's take another look at it, but this time with the help of StatCast. Now, this one wasn't hit that high, but when you can launch it at 111 miles per hour off the bat and get some backspin, it'll carry enough to get out of here. And that comes in for a strike. Foul ball, it stays nothing in two. That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was. Swings through that one, it's a strikeout. Look, obviously the knuckleball, it's not a good design of the low-flying hitters, but you'll see this every once in a while. You give up on that pitch at the plate, and then the last moment it darts back into the strike zone, and you're just not ready to get a swing off in time. Looks like it's 100 miles an hour, and I tell you what, I know from personal experience, this is not a good feeling. Flipped it in the air, left field, pretty well struck. He makes the grab, 2 down. Just pulled off of it a little bit right there, that front shoulder coming open instead of staying forward. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out the left. Michael Helm stands in the 2 away, and he takes the ball. 2 out, base is empty. The shortstop takes the ball. On the ground, right side, Acuna. On the first, that ends the frame. From a strike for 3 in the inning, 2 on this 2-run home run. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. At the plate, He's not going to get cheated, does he? No, he's not. He's going to do damage with every swing he takes. And that's it for a strike. 0-1. Go after scoring runs. This is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats. Swings and gets one in the air out towards right field. Yukon makes the grab, 1 away. And now, it's Josh Naylor. Foul ball. Naylor with a homer in his last game. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Donovan snags it for the second out. No left fielder. 2 outs, base is empty. Isaac Paredes up now for the Mets. And it goes just foul. Now we'll pull it to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Nothing doing for the Mets. Score holds, it's 3-1. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and look at the numbers. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Goes back down here for the third, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some. Oh, look at the stop. The throw, and it beats him. What a play. Here's the left fielder, Brendan Donovan. And that drops in for a strike. And that one a little below the knees. 1-1. Just missed. Swings through that one. Good right over that sinker right there. It's right where you want to get it to get that swing over the top. Now he's looking for the K. Knuckler just floated down into the zone for strike 3. Maybe a little bit of overthinking at the plate right there. You want to be patient with knuckleballers and not give into that pitch that's going to dart out of the zone at the very last moment. But that was about as hittable as knuckleballs can get, and he was frozen. Paredes sizing this one up, and that is that. As we go, the last of the third. Now the catcher comes up to him. Ivan Herrera. Michaelis, back to work. There's a strike. Michaelis, a former all-star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, a curve, and he works in a changeup. In the air out towards right center. And there's one down. Stepping in, Luis Angel Acuna. Right through there for a strike. Acuna launched a homer in his most recent game. Now looking at Francisco Lindor. Doubled his first time. Fouled off, he was late. Francisco Lindor at the plate. The Mets shortstop, originally drafted by Cleveland. With serious power and an excellent defender. They fired it quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away. Wasting no time. He's 2 for 3 now on the night. Just a triple and home run away from the cycle. Seriously, we're starting with this already. Now a chance for Juan Soto. Nice stop. There's one out. The first down in time. Great effort there. You saw these skills on display there for the out. Technique was great, reaction time was there, and the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun. Here's the third baseman, David Wright. Wide to right, his first time. And that comes in for a strike. Swing and broke it back, rolling towards third. All right, out of the first, in time. And that'll keep more runs from coming in and over. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And we're back, out of the fourth. Now up for St. Louis, Nolan Gorman. Ripped to short. Lindor out of first. That's the first out in the top of the fourth. So up next, Alec Burleson doubled his first time up. Line drive. Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He didn't ever go right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it. Here's the center fielder, Jordan Walker. First pitch, and he just misses. It's important. I think go 1, 2, 3 here will be a very positive sign for him and for his team. Check swing, he went 1 and 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's a little bit now. And it's not off, he'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Good eye right there. Really good take, especially with 2 strikes. Straight ball, out Lincoln. Nothing doing there for St. Louis, but they still lead at 3-2. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Oh, what's up? Hard hit to third. To first, he's out the bottom of the 4th. Now back, right fielder. It's Josh Taylor. He's 0 for 1. Get on the ground to the right side, and foul ball. The Cards up by a run. We're here at the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through to center field. Man at first with 1 gone. Now the left fielder, Isaac Paredes. Swing a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Makes the grab, 2 down. Now batting, the catcher, Ivan Herrera up now for the Mets. And ball 1. That's the pitch there. Really had some run and finished up and in just on the edge. And that's where I was like, swing at it. Could have broke it back. She's gone back to the dugout. And that'll do it. Next strand 1, and it's still a 3-2 ball game. Welcome back. We like the pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Stafford catches the zone at the knees. Pozo measures 6 feet even, 27 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. And that's downstairs and outside. And that one's a little bit low. 2 and 1. Get on the ground to short. Lindor. Gets it to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over. And up next for St. Louis, Lucan Baker. Delays the pitch in for a strike at 95. He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start. On the ground, and that's just foul. 1 down, base is empty. It's softly on the ground, left side. Toss to Alonso, 2 up, 2 down. Now batter, the shortstop, Michael Hellman. Michael Hellman, next up for the Cardinals. Grounded out his first time up. And downstairs. Oh, 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Swing a high fly ball left field. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Offense held in check there. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cardinals 3 and the Mets 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Johnson with 5 runs for single two. Set to get us started. Bottom 5. Luis Angel Acuna. On the ground to third. And he can't come up with it. Gets off the throw. The throw runs up there in time. And that's in there, Anthony. So I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus. But they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line. One down, base is empty. On the ground to third. Throws to first. And a couple quick outs. Here's Nolan Arenado. Right through there for a strike. 0-1, two down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the sixth. He swings and fouls one off. 0-2 now. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And the 0-2. One ball, two strikes. Now one ball. To the right side, Acuna. The throw to first, and they get Arenado for the out. St. Louis goes down in the order. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 6, 7, 8, 2 to the bottom of the sixth. And we're back. There we go, bottom six. And stepping in for New York, Josh Naylor. Fernandez, back to work. That one is absolutely belted. This one could be trouble. Around first, heading for two. In safely, it's a double, and his second hit. Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Just a cookie down the middle. Most of those he's worried about. Most of the kids, you're just hoping you get the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of him. He's got Paredes, stuck down for the Mets. He knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't, and this is when it's clear it's no fluke. 11 games in a row, and that's when even the hitting coach starts to leave you alone. You're feeling so good that nobody wants to mess it up. Herrera in the box for the third time today as he takes that one off the plate. Just missed. Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming. Naylor at third. Paredes on at first with nobody out. And that ball is lifted in the air. Donovan has a beat on it. Snatches it down and holds it in. Runs heading from third. He's in on the top five. It's 6-3. There you go. Nice little RBI there. Integrated back. Got the job done. Here's the second baseman. Luis Acuna. He's 2 for 2. Gorman. Pulls it down and it's 2 gone. Back to the top of the Mets order. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. 3 for 3, double twice and single. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that's a strike. Swing, a hard hit liner up the middle of the base hit. And that first and second with 2 outs. Well, Siggy, he is locked in there. Well, he's really slowed the game down. It's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he has seen it like a beach ball. High fly ball, that one curling foul down the right side. And it could have been worse. They get a run, 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We're through 6 full. It's the Mets 6 and the Cardinals 3. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Fire to the zone and a called strike. Chop to the right side. Acuna tosses to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there. Now it's the DH, Alec Burleson. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Ground ball Alonso, and he handles it himself for the out. That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner. Walker, in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. The Redbirds, trailing by 3, near the top half of inning number 7. Next ball brings in for a strike. Just missed. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. 1-2-3, go Cardinals. And can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. We're back to the new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Matthew Liberatore. He last pitched 2 days ago. And stepping in for New York, David Wright. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Fastball doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1. Lifted in the air, right center field. Walker on his way over. Looks it away for the out. And now the center fielder, Carlos Beltran. 0 for 3 in this one. Shot grounder, that's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Here's Pete Alonso. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second with 1 gone. Josh Naylor, the next to him. Missing inside. 1-0. Could use a ground ball here. Up in the infield. Runner at first base. Skip 2. Get out of this. Runs out. Base hit right field. Heading to the plate. Will throw in, but it's offside. He was all over that. That's pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you gotta make them pay. Isaac Paredes digs in now. 1 for 3. Swing a high fly ball. Deep left field. That one back there. Gone! That'll fire up the dugout. Home run number 5 on the season. It's 10-3. He ambushed it right there, Siggy. Yeah, swing on that first pitch, and I think moving one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well. He's so good at getting his arms together, and that's exactly what he did right there. We're typically a full pitch, but that one back up the middle and it gets through. Coming home. The throw in. Safe. It's now 11-3. One down. Here's Francisco Lindor. And that's a fair ball. They'll throw to third. Now he cannot. He's safe. Now that's the hitter. Wally runs over to third. And now Juan Soto. He's already homered in this game. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and they now lead by 9. First and second, one out. David Wright stuff down for the Mets. That's outside. missing low. Swing and a ground ball for Bill. That's a base hit. And aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting, left fielder
Brendan Donovan, the next to hit. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. And there's a ball. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Just missed. And ball forward to a board. Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to is just not going outside of what he's looking for up there. Swing a chopper out to short, and it's through for a hit. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. Waste no time there. He kind of rolled over on his pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. There's Nolan Gorman, and that drops in for a strike. Bases juiced, no outs. And a strike on the outside edge. Oh. Good job to fight that one off. Just missing there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Yes, and this is struck him out. So that's the DH spot, Alex Burleson. Swing a ground ball, and it goes just foul. Newport, the runner at third, Donovan on second, Arenado at first, 1 gone.